Top of the day to you all. You are welcome to the maiden edition of online facilitation for Edu 740 Mathematics Method. I'm your course facilitator, Dr. Daniel Oludipe. You can reach me on daniel.oludipe@gmail.com. Today we shall be discussing the first unit of Module 1 of the course, which is the early Greek mathematicians and their contributions to mathematics. As will be teacher, it is pertinent for you to know the basic concept of mathematics. And so we are going to discuss some of the great mathematicians and their contribution to the development of mathematics. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain the history of mathematics in Nigeria, explain contributions of early Greek mathematicians to development of mathematics. Brief history of mathematics. Our present system of counting and writing numbers was developed from the Hindu-Arabic system, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. The first writing material was the papyrus paper. Later, writing was done on parchment paper from skins of animals. Printing did not start until the 14th century. Simple arithmetics, that is, the addition, subtraction, did not begin until as late in the 15th century. This was because of the clumsy way of writing numbers. The early Greek mathematicians and their contributions. One of them is Tales of Miletus. He was born in 640 BC and lived in Miletus. He started deductive geometry. He successfully predicted an eclipse of the sun from May 28 in 585 BC. The other one is Pythagoras. He was born in 580 BC on the island of Samos. He studied under Thales, and in conjunction with his friends, they worked on a series of studies on mathematics, and some of their knowledge were treasured orally, but later became written. Their specific contributions to mathematics included discovery of the harmonic progression, invention of the terms odd and even numbers, then the popular Pythagoras theorem. They were the first to use the word parabolas, ellipse, and hyperbole. The other one is Plato, a great philosopher. He lived 400 BC in a place near Athens. His philosophy was that anyone who would become a leader of men should learn and know mathematics. He believed that mathematics was the best discipline for humankind, and this was that mathematics should be taught with amusement. He was a great philosopher, and his belief was that for you to be a great man, you must study mathematics. The other Greek mathematician there is Euclid. His name was first met in the records around 300 BC. Before him, mathematical knowledge was in fragments and in pieces. He collected all this knowledge and wrote them in 13 volumes, known as Euclid Elements. The last one for us today on the Greek mathematician is Archimedes. He was born in Syracuse in 287 BC. He was perhaps the world's greatest mathematician. His achievement included calculation of an approximate value of pi, which we use in mensuration. He invented a method for finding square roots. He discovered how to find area of an ellipse. He wrote a number of books on spheres, cylinders, and cones. Before we conclude this lesson, Let me give you some seconds to attend this question. Discuss the contribution of three Greek mathematicians to the study or development of mathematics. I hope you should be able to answer this question after you must have gone through our discussion on this. Conclusion. In this lesson, we've learned the history of mathematics and the early Greek mathematicians and their contributions. Before I bid you goodbye, please let us take a short test. What was the first writing materials and what happened to it later? You should be able to know that. Then for our next class, I would like you to reflect on the great mathematicians and their contributions. This will prepare us for the next class. We have Greek mathematicians, then we have great mathematicians. So in our next class, we shall be discussing the great mathematicians and their contributions. You can lay your hands on the course outline to read this up so that our discussion next class can flow. Before then, do have a great day.